Elongated childs, too many years that I won't get back. And I swear
Hello and welcome to Talking Baseball. I'm your host, Dylan Chargo, and with me today we have
Ian Matt.
Thanks for being on the show today, Ian. So let's get into the first topic. Lanphier's last year's shortstop, Noah Fisher, playing at Northern Kentucky this year, started off to a very hot start. So what do you think contributed to this?
Just all the hard work that he's put in and just his determination to play the game.
Yeah, did you expect this hot start from him, or is it kind of surprising?
It's kind of surprising. I mean, he did good in high school, but I didn't think he would start off this hot in college or playing his first couple games.
Yeah, agreed. I expected a good year from him, but being probably the best overall player on Northern Kentucky as a freshman, it wasn't a total surprise, but as a freshman, yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere with that one.
Yeah.
But, happy for him. Get to see him play at Oakland in a couple of weeks, and it'll be good to see him again.
Yeah.
So let's go on to some Major League Baseball. What do you think about the Machado deal first?
I think Machado was worth it. I mean, he's got a good bat, and he's a good enough defensive player to be able to worth the $300 million.
Yeah, but what do you think about his choice with the Padres? I mean, they're not the best team, and they're in the West of the NL, and it's just a stacked division.
I mean, he kind of got whoever would offer him. I mean, he went basically for money, I think. I mean, the Padres were the ones that offered him the most money, so he went with them.
Yeah, I thought he had a chance to stay with LA, but once he opted out of their contract or like what they offered him, I knew he was going to go somewhere. But the Padres kind of surprised me. $300 for 10, I think is what he got. Yeah. It was a good deal for him, and they have the best farm system in the league. So, I just think in a couple years they'll be a team to look out for.
Yeah, they
especially
got a lot of good young players coming up.
Especially in the NL, I think them and the Braves are going to be battling it out in the future years because they both got young teams that show a lot of talent. So what about the Harper deal? $330 for 13 years. No trade, no opt-out, none of that.
I think 330 is a bit much for Bryce, but because he's a little overrated, I think. He was good when he first started when he was a rookie, but now he's just gotten caught up in the fame.
Yeah, he as a rookie, first 3 years, I think he was one of the top players, him and Trout.
Yeah, he was solid.
Now you just see Trout keep going up, and he hustles. He's a team player. He's all about winning. And you see Harper, he just, he'll hit a fly ball, a ground ball, he doesn't run it out.
Yeah, he's in it for the money and the fame. He doesn't play it for the passion in the game.
Yeah, he was definitely just in it for the money, especially with this deal. He took no opt-out, no trade, went to the Phillies for $330. He just wanted to get over $300 more than Machado, just so he could show maybe he was a better player, even though money doesn't always talk.
Yeah.
But another surprising deal that happened over these last couple of weeks was 8-year extension for Nolan Arenado. You think he's worth $280 million?
Yeah, he's definitely got a good enough bat, and he's a really good defensive player.
Yeah, I think overall Arenado, he was the better of the three, in my opinion. He might have not had the high name coming into the league, but he's definitely made a name for himself now. And I think if he wouldn't have signed that extension and went to free agency next year, he would have been getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
But overall, $280 for 8 years, he could probably sign another small deal after the 8 years, and he'll make even more. But next year, Trout goes into free agency.
That's going to be a good deal.
He's going to make a lot of money. The Angels have already said they are thinking about offering him $350 for 8 to 10. So he'd be making the most money ever in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of teams coming after him.
I definitely think he's probably the best overall player in the league.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So did it surprise you that neither Machado or Harper went to the Yankees?
No. I mean, there was talks about it, but I think they were just hyping it up too much. I knew they were probably not going to go there.
Yeah, agreed. I just think they might have all the money and 27 rings, but since I've been alive, I think they've only won 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I think 1 since I think it was 2009. And they just don't have the it factor when it comes to the playoffs. I think that one player, I don't think it would have changed too much because Bryce never made it out of the first round, I don't think. Or maybe he might have made it to the second round, but he's never played in a World Series.
No.
And Machado just showed up to the Dodgers and made it to the World Series. It's not like he actually did anything for that team.
He didn't work for the whole season.
No, he played for the Orioles. I mean, they were nothing. They literally were the worst team in baseball last year. I just think that that neither of them would have put them over the hump to beat the Astros, who won a World Series, or even the Red Sox, who won another World Series last year. Those teams just have the it factor with like Mookie.
They have all the powerhouse teams.
Yes, the players. They got Mookie Betts.
You
They got Benintendi, the young outfielder. Jackie Bradley with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Their infield solid overall. But then the Astros, they're just stacked all around. Second, short, third, catcher, their pitching staff.
Yeah.
They got all-stars all around the field. So I just think neither of them go to the Yankees. Doesn't really surprise me, but it surprises me what teams they went to because they didn't go to the high caliber teams
They
that
went
I
to
thought.
non-winning teams.
Exactly. Like people are saying, Harper's going to change the Phillies, but I think the Phillies are going to be solid because they didn't just pick up.
They got
Harper.
Arrieta too.
Yeah, they have Arrieta, Aaron Nola. They got JT Realmuto. They traded for Segura. They have Andrew McCutchen, who might be old, but he still is producing.
Yeah.
They got Harper. I just think they had the best overall offseason this year, but I don't know if it will transition into too much winning or not. Now, the Padres, they didn't do too much. Last year, they did sign Eric Hosmer, and this year they got Machado, but their farm system is by far the best in the league, and I feel like they're a team for the future.
They have a lot of good young players coming up.
Yeah, especially their shortstop, Tatis Jr., he's sweet.
Yeah.
So let's go to the hometown Tigers. What are you thinking about them right now?
I mean, they've been winning, but I don't think it's going to transfer over into the regular season.
Yeah, I just think spring training, it's a lot of rookies. We do have a good farm system, but
A lot of rookies just trying to get ready for the season.
yeah, and we have a lot of young players playing. We did not sign James McCann back or Jose Iglesias, who have been Tigers for a while, and they were probably two of the veterans, if you want to say, even though they're both pretty young.
Yeah, James left.
Yeah, and I mean, we do still have Cabrera, but
he's getting old, but he can still produce.
and he's healthy right now. He's hitting pretty good in spring training, but we'll see how it goes in the season. But I would just say we don't have like the veterans to help the younger players. Like our new starting shortstop, I think this is going to be his third year in the league, Nico Goodrum.
Yeah, he's got a good bat.
He's going to be good overall. He can play multiple positions in the field, but I think he's ready to start, but we need someone to mentor him.
Yeah.
And I think the signing of Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison.
Yeah, Josh Harrison. I was thinking football for a second. Josh Harrison, he's a good pickup for utility players and just to help talk to the younger players. And he's been around the league. He's been there for a while. I liked him in Pittsburgh. But we also signed Jordy Mercer from Pittsburgh, and he'll be a good middle infielder / third baseman to help younger people. And when we need someone who's been in the league for a while, he'll step in and do something big for us, hopefully.
Yeah, we also have Nick Castellanos. He's been here a while.
Yeah, he's going to be our third baseman, maybe. No, he'll still be in right field or DH.
Be in the outfield, yeah.
Right field or DH because we do have Candelario at third.
Yeah.
I just think the Tigers have a pretty good future as of right now, but overall, I don't know if we're going to be good. I just feel that our division isn't good.
I think they're still going to struggle to make it to the playoffs this year.
I don't think they make the playoffs for another 2-3 years. But our division isn't good, but the Indians do basically win it every year because they have above average players. Because us, the Twins, White Sox, all average.
Yeah.
We're going to be real. White Sox went all in with the Machado sweepstakes. Didn't win. Didn't come close. They offered him 300 or 280, 260. He went for the money.
Yeah.
Which
him and Bryce Harper both went for the money.
Yeah, which it shows a lot about them, though. We'll go back
Yeah.
to that topic. I mean, it shows a lot about them. But Twins didn't make any huge deals, signed some players here and there. They got Nelson Cruz. But White Sox, nothing. Indians, they're the Indians. I mean, they have solid players, but I don't think they're going to have the it factor this year in the playoffs either. They'll probably get knocked out first round.
Probably, yeah.
And Royals, they're just as bad as us.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they
were good a few years ago, but now they're just they've fallen off.
When they had like the big four, Hosmer, Salvi, when Ventura was still alive, and Escobar at shortstop, that was killer. And then they had Omar Infante, who also played for the Tigers, to fill in at that second base position, and third base rotated some people. They had Moustakas.
Yeah, Mike Moustakas was good.
Yeah, he's also big for. He'll be big for the Milwaukee Brewers this year, which are another team to look out for. They took the Dodgers into 7 last year and sadly lost. I was rooting for them, but it was close. What do you think? How do you think the playoffs are gonna play out this year? Who do you have winning it all?
Who I have winning it all? I think the Astros are going to be a contender again.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think there's just going to be a lot of just like almost, you want to say, no-name teams that haven't been winning. I think
In the
that's what
past.
it's going to be.
Yeah, I think from the National League, my 3 teams to look out for are going to be the Braves, for sure. With a stacked NL East now, the division is looking good. You have the Cubs, who are always
Cubs are good.
They're always in it, and they're always winning. And then I think my 3rd team, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go with the Brewers.
Yeah.
No one knows if they could repeat their success from last year, but I think they'll be able to.
Yeah.
For
They'll
sure.
be a pretty solid team this year.
They should be. Yeah. I think they got Christian Yelich and the young players in the outfield and the infield, have
They're
some
a young team.
best reliever in baseball with Josh Hader. Throws like 97 sidearm lefty. You can't hit that. And then the AL, it's always the same 3. You're going to go Astros, Red Sox. But those 2 at least. And then the 3rd, that's going to be a tough one for me. I think, the Yankees are going to contend, but I don't think they don't have the it factor.
I don't think they'll make it past the first or second round of the playoffs.
I don't think they make it to the World Series. No, I don't think they make it out of the championship series.
No.
If they even make it to it this year. I feel they're hyped up.
Yeah.
27 rings. They're always saying go for 28, but
Hyped up with Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton.
yeah, but Giancarlo hit like 245 last year, so they're going to
Yeah.
need him to put up better numbers. Judge got hurt a lot last year, got hit, broke a bone. He'll be okay though this year.
Yeah, he'll be pretty solid this year.
Yeah, I think they're another good team to look out for. And then lastly, I think honestly the Indians are a team to look out for in the playoffs because if they get hot, they'll be good. But they're not. It's if they get hot.
Yeah, they're going to have to win a lot of games.
They're going to have to get hot early. They have a very good pitching staff, but besides that, they lost a key player they had in their franchise for a while, Michael Brantley, went to the Astros, which is a good pickup for them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The AL always has the same. My top 2 teams are the Red Sox and the Astros. They'll be in the ALCS fighting it out.
Yeah.
I think the Cubs and the Braves might make it to the ALCS on the other side, but the Dodgers always somehow make it there and maybe the World Series again, but hopefully not. I think the Cubs might go again.
Hopefully.
Cubs and I want Cubs and Astros.
Yeah, that'd be a good game.
Cubs and Astros, great series. You got anything else you want to talk about today?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, well, I think that's all we got for today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, Ian. I'll see you next week. And I'm Dylan Trago with Talking Baseball.